Welcome to the Big Beautiful Bill, the good, the bad, and the taxing. I'm Philip Corson, a CFP professional and a state attorney for more than 20 years.
And I'm Mike Flanders, a CFP with a couple extra decades of experience helping retirees and pre-retirees make smart tax decisions.
In this series, we're going to help you learn the rules, dodge the pitfalls, and find your opportunities under the new law, all in short, easy to follow sessions.
So this is part 3 of 4. Today we're going to debunk the most common myths surrounding the Big Beautiful Bill. So you'll walk away knowing exactly how it could affect your retirement plan.
Which is great because we both know that tax myths usually spread a lot faster than good information.
You're not kidding. And with the Big Beautiful Bill, there is no shortage of myths out there.
Well, today we're going to clear up some of the big ones so you can focus on what's true and ignore the noise.
You may have heard the claim that Social Security is now tax-free.
The truth, Social Security is still taxable if your income exceeds the same thresholds as before.
Okay, so for married couples, that's $32,000 in combined income, and for singles, it's $25,000. These numbers have not changed.
So don't plan on Uncle Sam suddenly leaving your Social Security alone.
Next, the Big Beautiful Bill was not a universal tax cut.
Some provisions like the bigger, I was just saying, dang it.
Oh.
Some provisions like the bigger senior deduction or the higher SALT limit can fade away for higher earners.
Yes, and if you're in a low tax state or already over the income phase outs, you might see little to no change in your tax bill.
Myth number 3 has to do with what permanent means to politicians.
Ah, yes. In this case, that quote permanent tax bracket thing just means there's no automatic sunset date. Not that it'll stay forever.
Right. History shows that Congress can and will change tax rates. In fact, in law school, we joke that the tax laws are written in pencil.
I believe it. And that's why planning for the future tax or increases in taxes, especially if you're going to consider Roth conversions or timing your income, that can still be a smart move.
And while it's true that most people won't pay federal estate tax with the $15 million exemption, estate planning is still critical.
Yeah, but that's because it's all about keeping your affairs out of court, making things easier for your family and protecting your life savings.
Not to mention passing on your values, life lessons, and wisdom to the generations that follow.
And so for many people, it's also about planning for future care needs, making sure that assets don't end up falling into the wrong hands.
Oh, so here's one I've heard a lot. And to paraphrase Dave Ramsey, don't buy things you don't need with money you don't have to impress people you don't like.
Yes, there's now a deduction for car loan interest, but it's only up to $10,000 and only if you meet the rules.
That includes the car being assembled in the United States, and the loan must be taken out in 2025 or later.
So don't go rushing out to refinance your 2023 SUV expecting a write-off, and don't go buy a new car just to cash in on this deduction.
All right, let's look at myth number 6.
Okay, so there's this new charitable deduction for non-itemizers. And we had this a few years back under the TCJA, as they called it. And it's where the item, or if you don't itemize, the deduction can be taken right off the top, or for $1,000 up for a single person, or for people filing as a couple, $2,000.
Yeah, I mean, I think of it as a nice bonus. It's not a reason to overhaul your giving strategy if you're already itemizing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So believing these myths can mean you miss out on some real opportunities.
Or worse, you might make a decision based on bad information and end up with an unexpected tax bill.
So knowing the facts lets you plan with confidence.
Absolutely. So the bottom line, the Big Beautiful Bill offers opportunities, but they vary based on your situation.
And that's why it's important to check the facts, see what applies, and then decide how to use the rules before they change.
Okay, now that we've debunked the myths, let's open the mailbag and tackle some real life questions from some real life people.
Yeah, this is my favorite part.
It is good.
So here is a question from Stacy in Statesboro. I'm still on a high deductible health plan before I qualify for Medicare. Can I keep using telehealth without messing up my HSA?
Okay. So notice she says she's not qualified for Medicare yet. So yes, the new law makes the ability to get telehealth services before hitting your deductible, and it makes it permanent, and you do not lose your HSA eligibility by using that.
I think it's great. So you
Yeah.
can still see your doctor in your pajama bottoms.
Yes, of course.
Just keep the camera pointed up, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so the next question from Bob in York, South Carolina. Bob says, I'm 60 and I buy my insurance through the marketplace. Does this change mean I can open an HSA even if I pick a bronze plan?
Yeah, one thing the Big Beautiful Bill did was open up more plan choices that work with HSAs, which gives you a lot more flexibility to save tax-free for medical expenses, especially in those years before you qualify for Medicare.
That's right. So more options to spend less now, stash more for the fun stuff later. Pickleball lessons might be in your future.
They would need to be in mine. So here is another HSA related question from Rick and Sally in Winston-Salem.
Okay.
We've been thinking about joining a direct primary care practice. Will this new law make it easier for us to do that and still keep our HSA?
Oh, absolutely, yes. The Big Beautiful Bill clarifies how these arrangements work with HSAs, so you can enjoy more personalized care without losing the tax break.
Yeah, and I've talked to several clients who do this, and they say it makes the doctor-patient relationship a lot more straightforward.
Oh, yeah. I do know a few like that too. Yeah.
So here's our last question today. Stephen Spartanburg wants to know, does this new rule mean the interest on my car loan is deductible?
For a limited time, yes, it is, as we said. If the loan meets the definition in the law, it's a narrow break, so don't go buying a sports car thinking that Uncle Sam's going to cover the payment.
Right, right. The IRS is not in the business of financing your midlife crisis.
Yes, right.
So if you found today helpful, you'll want to join us for Investing 101 on Saturday, September 13th.
Yeah, we'll cover in that series it's a workshop, yeah. So we'll cover how to build and maintain a portfolio that you can live with, not having to guess or gamble with your money.
Right. We're also going to feed you. You can come to breakfast in Clover, South Carolina, or dinner in Jamestown, North Carolina. You just need to RSVP at spcinvesting.com or planningyourlegacy.com. There may even be a button around this webinar somewhere that you can click on to register.
Yeah. So we look forward to seeing you there. Goodbye.
Bye.